Hello and welcome to Critical Questions, the antidote to lockdown boredom. I've trawled the internet for the best, worst, most interesting and ridiculous dumb questions I can find. And with any luck, my guests will be able to answer all of them.
Yeah, maybe.
Today, we have got with us the lovely B. We've got B. We have got Jen.
Hi.
We have got Jeff.
Oi, oi.
We have got Jenny.
Hi, 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 hi.
And you have to guess who's hiding in the blanket fort.
Hello, hello.
Ooh.
Badger,
you dog.
I'm Dave.
It's actually the shameless hussy blanket fort.
Badger stole it.
No, people were trying to shame me, and I'm shameless. I'm hiding in my blanket fort now.
Are you alone in there?
That's a question that I will never answer. Unless you ask really,
come on,
really
she's
nicely.
a shameless hussy. There's two other people in there.
She's got
may or may not be a badger.
She's got Badger in there, I'm sure of it.
There's definitely something snuffling I can hear.
Rudy said Badger sounds sexy today.
And make a real fort and just hide out from it. No,
I think
Badger would say hello, but he's currently handcuffed up somewhere in there and gagged, so otherwise he'd say hello.
he likes a good gagging.
If Badger was bound up in there with the gag, he wouldn't be paying attention to us anyways. He'd be fine.
Yeah, he's
I wouldn't be paying attention to you guys either, honestly. So
Does Badger use one of those cage things they put on penises?
To be fair, it wouldn't.
Bill,
There's
that
gonna be no penis talk.
No.
To be fair, he was only into the handcuffs. The gag only came because he started just talking about Mandalorian culture.
actually, I'd be interested in that, so it's okay.
What does it say on the outside of the fort?
It says Fort Badass.
Fort Badass.
Yes. Because I'm a badass.
Are you?
I am. You didn't know that?
No.
Well, congratulations. You know now.
How does one qualify to be a badass?
Very carefully.
There are two ways. One of them involves heavy gas.
Isn't it better to have a good ass than a bad ass?
No.
I have a great ass. Thank you very much. But that's not what this is about.
It depends on the topic, I think.
Yes. Right. We are terribly close to question 1,000, which is going to be terribly disappointing.
Why is that disappointing?
We actually gonna hit it today.
That depends on whether or not we can drag out 3 questions to 2 hours. Ah, hello.
Hi.
Yay!
Ooh, we've got a reveal.
Oh no!
Holy
Blame
cow.
my cat.
Blame your cat.
Yes, my cat bumped on my laptop. It's not very nice for her to do that. Where the fuck did she go?
Aw, we had sexy for a moment.
It's okay. Mine's giving me bunny ears, so.
There you go. You have an exclusive here, Dave.
Have we,
Yes,
have we
everybody
ever
has-
seen Sarah on a live stream?
No, you haven't. And now
never
you're
have.
going to lose all your followers, and everyone's going to leave, and it's going to be sad. And I'm sorry, Dave.
Pig isn't in the
I-
chat. Cut that by now and posted it.
I have, but it was private.
No. We've seen her privately before.
Yeah,
we've all-
I've gone on cam when we're like in the back room before, but not when we're actually live, because there's so much stuff behind me that I don't want people seeing all my shit, because I'm staying in like one room.
All you can see
Fun
behind
time.
you is cat things.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's awesome. You're a cat person. That's brilliant.
Who in the hell would only have cat stuff behind them on their
I
on a live
know.
stream?
All my other stuff is elsewhere. I've been moving stuff around because I'm trying to make it to where I have more room in this room, because my roommate has told me that I have to move my couch in here now. I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna put a couch?
Need more room in the room.
Outside
I
the front
suggest
door.
flip the cat tree over and hang it from the ceiling. They'll still play on it and be fine.
Yeah.
They probably
Probably be a
would.
better adventure for them, honestly.
That's actually true.
And I love the sofa, they'll sleep on it, they'll climb on the back of it, they'll claw it to pieces, and then they'll jump from the sofa onto the cat thing. And
Honestly, only one of them uses
That's what
it.
I'm
The other two, one of them prefers to use me as their cat tree, and the other one just doesn't like cat trees at all. He's terrified of it. He hides whenever I get near. If I'm holding him and I get near the cat tree, he gets pissed. He does not like it.
That's weird. It's an anti-cat tree.
Yes, Happy is very anti-cat tree. He's a weird cat.
All cats are weird.
Yes, he is. That's true.
Question
That's
1000's
true.
not looking good, Dave, is it?
No, I know it's going good. This. Well, to be honest, we're on episode 97. I was hoping to, question 1,000 and make question 100. Episode 100.
Hey, if you want, you can
So
try.
if we can drag out, what have we got here? 6 questions to 3 episodes. That'd be awesome.
I think we can do
It
that.
depends on how dumb your questions are going to be.
They're terrible.
We're
But
pros,
I'm out on having question number 6. Well, I'd like to hit question 1,000. So
Right, can we do it? 1,000.
1,000.
1,000.
Okay.
Come on, quick answers, everyone.
It's not going to happen. Right.
And don't you dare don't you dare start
Left.
99.1, all right? Don't
Right.
you
Question
dare start doing
990.
I think you should totally do that.
Question 994.1.
You bastard.
Actually, there's technically we've already done 1,000 questions if I think about it.
We've done more than 1,000 questions.
Yeah.
But we haven't done question 1,000.
991.25.
Right.
That way you
Question
can get 4 in there.
Question 994. If you could custard pie anyone with no retaliation, who would you choose?
Well, right now it'd be Dave.
You mean like an in the face?
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say the obvious Orange Man, but that would give him too much, more TV time and talk than he actually needs. He already has that.
He might like
So we'll have
it.
to
He's
pick
into some
somebody
weird
else.
shit. Again, he might like it. He's into some weird shit.
And he
Why does it
desperately
look like a young blonde child?
Exactly.
Why does it have
sorry.
to be a custard pie?
Because that's what the question says.
Yeah. Could it be a lava one? That
No.
would work well with
It can be hot custard.
hot custard.
Very hot
Boiling
custard.
Sammy
Boiling
says.
hot custard.
Sammy asks if he can then lick it off. See, that might
He wants to
change
lick
my
it off of
answer.
you.
Ew.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
You
Halle
wanna-
Berry.
How do you do that? Change answers.
Oh.
Let's just be honest. She's hot. Come on.
She is. She is very
Yeah,
hot.
I love that.
See, I wouldn't see, as I don't like custard, licking it off thing's not an option for me.
No,
So
Ilya says, can it not be the face then that I can lick it off? I can live with it being anywhere you want, to be quite honest.
see, they're tempted to go for a lot of politicians I don't like. I think I'm going to go with a celebrity that I absolutely despise. I just like to. I don't want to really harm, but I just like to embarrass the guy publicly. That'd be Bono.
In that case, it needs to be a shit pie, not a custard pie.
Could be
Like
chocolate
in The Help?
blancmange.
Where she eats it?
That's brilliant. Yeah.
Sarah.
I would
Oh.
love to do J.K. Rowling. I know it's easy answer, but I would just have to.
That would have to be a
compelled.
boiling hot one, wouldn't it?
A what?
A boiling hot custard. As in mouth burning, right in the
Oh
face.
no! I don't want to hurt anybody. Like
I have
I
to
would rather
divert.
use like cherry pie or apple, but custard. would be
Custard.
Okay, I
Has
guess.
to be custard. Not a hard base.
Would
then.
would a lemon pie count as custard?
I could do. You have lemon on the bottom and custard on the top. That'd be a bit tingy. Right, I need to divert ever so slightly because there is a streaking pig running through the channel saying thank you to everyone that donated to Manda so much and the people that bought things off the wish list. I
I have
distinctly
something.
noticed there is a gag missing from that list.
There is something I purchased off that wish list, but I had to kind of have it sent to me first because it's Amazon was being funny.
Yeah,
So
fair enough. You wanted the You wanted the other gag.
no, not at all. What fun would I get just using it on myself anyway?
Is MathPig still in there? Does he got the links? Because I have closed the links and don't have a copy of them.
Can I use a heavy glass pie plate?
No, it's a tin. It's a lightweight. It's a lightweight foil tin.
Oh,
Didn't you
crap.
say
Can
Wanna
the
hit-
lightweight foil tin have like sharp edges so you can scratch them?
No.
Damn.
Okay,
I
you
tried
guys are
helping
getting
out,
sick now.
Hey, I was trying to
They
help
want to
Kenny
hurt
out.
someone.
Actually, if
Santi
it's
says- Go on.
I was going to say if it's a foil tin thing, can we just dunk the pie on Mark Sargent's head and give him a new tinfoil hat?
Does that not seem like it would be helping him?
Given that Americans like it, can we put biscuits in the custard and then smack them with that?
Yes, but they're not going to be very hard. They're going to be soggy.
Depends what sort of biscuits you use.
Dave, don't even go down this route.
What, the soggy biscuit
Could I-
types?
No, don't
Could I-
go down this route, please.
Could I invent my own pie, my own custard pie? Like,
There can't be anything hard in it. Concrete. A layer of
like maybe
concrete.
coconut and gravel.
No. Nerdy says, I know that Badger would try to custard pie Disney despite it not really having a face. I'm way behind.
That would
Nerdy says,
be one big ass custard pie.
It would. Just right over the
It would
Epcot Centre.
He'd just do it to like someone in a Mickey Mouse costume.
Random Mickey Mouse.
Pie.
The worst part about that is I just read what Nerdy said about ball gags, and you mentioned do it to Mickey Mouse.
I haven't got that far. Nerdy says, I would custard pie Boris Johnson, but it would barely make a difference to his face.
Well, we
Wouldn't that
already
be
did the
shocking
milk.
if we found out that Mickey and Minnie Mouse were into BDSM, and
course they are.
and
I've
Minnie
seen-
was the Minnie and Minnie
I've
was
seen
the down.
videos. I've seen videos in both directions. I think they're switches. Santi says, can I pick myself? I could really eat some pie.
No one who wears that suit for that long can not be a masochist. They have to have some masochism. to
Why
them.
has nobody bought Manda the bee suit that I added?
I don't even know what you guys are fundraising for.
Manda.
I know that, but just randomly
'cause-
fundraising for no
Just
reason.
because she is very, very broken right now.
Ah,
And I added some interesting things to the wish list.
why am I not surprised?
Well, I've lost track. Nerdy says it's a unisex ball gag, so MathPig could wear it as well. Antjer says, can someone pick me and make it a lemon meringue pie? Alright, I'll pick Antjer. That's my answer.
I just want to say about like the.
Creative with our pie. Can I put cat fur in mine?
Yes. That would be acceptable.
Can I just see about custard pie and the politicians like Bojo or whatever? Though I mean, we already had the milkshake thing like last year, so I just don't know that the pie thing's going to be any more effective. I did laugh when it happened to Tommy Robinson because he absolutely fucking deserved it, but got a bit silly after that. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, it was funny when it happened to Sargon as well.
Sarah, who would you pick?
Brian Kemp.
Who's Brian Kemp?
He is the
Yeah.
Georgia governor.
Ah, okay.
Fair enough.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be,
well,
it's
that
gonna be the really, really hot custard pie too. But if I want to do someone, I want to lick it off of Jason Momoa.
Would you do that in the face or the chest or somewhere else?
Anywhere,
Wherever he wants, sweetheart.
Wherever he-
anywhere.
Do I have to hit them with the pie after I've made it with cat fur? Can I just feed it to them?
No, you got to hit them with it.
Damn it!
Could I use
mean,
more
you
than
could-
one pie?
You can hit them with it and then make them lick it off if you want to hit them with it in certain spots.
Awesome. That sounds like fun.
How exactly are you going to make them do that?
Hey, certain spots. Pick a spot you know they can lick it off and make them lick it off.
Can I hit them in the mouth with it?
Yes, like just in the
Well,
mouth.
that's the face.
Yes.
Well, she's gonna aim specifically for the mouth, probably. She's like
Big
say
Ze-
open wide and then whop.
Big
Can
Zebra
we
says,
tie it to a chair first and force her mouth open and then hit her in the face?
So you wanna use one of the ring gags? Is what you wanna use?
Yeah, basically.
spoon feed it to him from his. Big Zebra says, "Can the pie be a shit pie?" No, it's custard. It's got to be custard. You can be slightly imaginative with what you put in it, but it's got to be a custard pie.
Well, why don't you mix a little eggs and milk and some shit and make it into a custard?
Well, you could add a little bit of shit and it wouldn't go noticed. It could still be classed as a custard pie.
Yes, which is
No,
why I
I'm
connect.
not a little bit of shit, a good quantity, so you know it's shit. When it hits,
Then
you
it's
go,
not a
"Shit."
custard pie. It's a shit pie.
Well, all custard pies are mostly the substance, not the custard, aren't they?
No,
Pumpkin pie is a custard pie.
no, it's a pumpkin
No,
pie. That's why it's called a pumpkin pie.
We in the U.S. think of custard pie completely different than they do. Custard pie, the way they do it, is amazing and delicious.
It's like biscuit versus cookie.
Yeah, apparently JKR can have major anaphylactic shock to cat fur, so that's hence.
So that explains why you're like, can I put cat fur in it? Can it be a cat fur pie?
Yep.
Pumpkin is my favorite. Pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin,
Punkin.
Oh, then we need to throw that at that NIFB preacher then, don't we?
Oh yeah, with seeds still in it.
Yeah.
Nerdy said custard pies don't even have custard in. They're usually some fake spray. And I've missed what Big Zebra said with there. Kemp is pathetic for wanting to sue the Atlanta mayor for mandating masks. It's all about political payoff. Wonderful. Matthew Farmer says, I toss one at the Queen of England just to prove she's invulnerable to any mortal treat, thus proving she is a god. The Queen of England's a god?
Apparently to him.
I thought it was Prince Philip who was the god because some island tribe said so.
Some island tribe said so. Did he insult them?
No, they just said a legend about him, and he was their god fulfilling their legend. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, he ended up they worshipped him apparently. So
Is this tied to the flying spaghetti monster?
no. This is it had to do something with during the wartime. Some planes that went there, and they left behind this picture of Prince Philip, and because the army personnel had done something so good for this tribe that they ended up deciding that Prince Philip was their god. So when the Queen and Prince Philip later, they worshipped him like a god.
See, this is a perfect example. Oh, never mind. I can't say that on the air.
Yeah, I heard there was some sort of a cargo cult around him.
Yeah, there was a cargo cult around him. And yeah, it was really a case that they thought he was a god because of the things these soldiers could do, and then what they left behind. You know, he was their god. And they were like these angels, and yeah, it's one of those things. Like if any super advanced technology can appear as magic to you if you don't understand how it works, and that was just our technology compared to a tribal society who hadn't seen planes and other stuff that these people had.
So I think they knew what an old racist he was.
I don't think they cared.
Cargo cult. Yep.
Why would they care? He's a god. Apparently gods can do monstrous things and people think it's good.
I don't want to use sort of terms like this on your show, but I don't think any god still uses terms like fuzzy wuzzies, Dave. Come on.
Fuzzy wuzzies?
Yeah, we won't get it out. That's the only time I'm using it. Right? That's actually that's an old racist slur, but it's something that.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I've
Yeah,
never heard it used that way.
It's an old British racial slur, which is something that Philip's apparently been known to say before, but
I've never heard
he
it.
insults people from. He universally insults everyone.
oh, yeah.
So he doesn't discriminate. He hates everyone.
he's an equal
it's not even
opportunity defender.
I don't think he hates everyone. He's very upper class. I just think he thinks he's better than everybody.
Oh well then.
That's why you should never eat a cake that's named after his royal house. Badger, I hope you're listening and taking notes.
Oh, right. I think we should go for the next question.
Please.
Okay.
Question.
Yeah, apparently that was very controversial.
It was. And they're now arguing about pies in the chat.
Pies and Fuzzy Wuzzy. It's a mixed bag. And it's great.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair.
He put it all in the
Fuzzy
pie, that's
wasn't-
why.
Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't Fuzzy Wuzzy.
Well, he put all the fur in the pie because, it's a fur pie.
Fair enough.
Well, we can do J.K. Rowling because she's fucking a
Shh.
Oh,
Right.
that would be Fuzzy Wuzzy is a bitch. Fuzzy Wuzzy makes me itch.
She is a beloved children's author.
Fuzzy
Can we-
Wuzzy should
Can't
be
say
a
that with a straight
bitch.
face. What?
Can we glue the cat fur to her?
No. Right. Question 995. Do you know that you talk in your sleep?
Oh. I
Huh?
snore.
What?
You talk in your sleep.
Yes, I do.
Well, I do now. You just told me.
Did you not know before?
Apparently not. You said, do I know that I talk in my sleep? And well, apparently I do, and you just told me, so.
Dave, I do it a lot during this show.
That explains
Yeah.
so
Sleep
much.
or talk? Or
Yeah,
both?
this entire show, just everyone sleep talking.
Yeah. As far as I know, I don't talk in my sleep, but I definitely snore.
Yeah, I often wake up thinking I have this nightmare that I was in some really real lowbrow internet show answering weird questions.
This is quality entertainment, and we're not educational though. We can't be educational,
No,
but we're
never
quality
educational.
entertainment.
I think we've educated some people on some stuff here.
I think we've educated lots of people, but we're not educational. It's just
I
not
mean,
right.
we probably educated a bunch of people about stuff that they probably didn't want to be educated in, though.
Okay,
Who-
I understand.
No education here, damn it.
God damn it!
What?
Who is like this? How rude.
I know.
You can't please everyone.
No. Loyal Grove says my partner does. Santi says yes I do. TP Seeker says me never then pulls faces. Loyal says after I wake up with a sore rib I realise I did. Like that. I had a full-on conversation depending on what stage of sleep I'm in. I do that. I can have entire conversations in my sleep. And the other person thinks I'm coherent.
Now, are we talking about talking to ourselves, like just mumbling in our sleep, or like someone having a conversation with us? Because I've had conversations, spelled words, done math whenever I was sleeping. Because my family used to ask me all kinds of shit because I was the person who knew these things.
I stayed in a hotel with a friend on the solar eclipse weekend, and he told me that sometime in the middle of the night I quoted the entire instruction set for changing the timing belt on an M20 engine,
I'm pretty sure
and he said it was accurate too.
At least you're being useful in your sleep. That's good.
I'm pretty sure I've debunked an argument in my sleep.
Have you? Was it an
Yeah.
argument you made?
I'm pretty damn sure I was fell asleep listening to a podcast and someone was saying something fucking stupid and I was bloody shouting at them throughout the whole fucking thing.
Nerdy says I was asleep when I told myself I was talking in my sleep, so I don't remember. Sammy says I just hope I've never incriminated
Fair
myself.
enough.
You have incriminated yourself.
Angela says no, but I did wake up, make myself up screaming, scared the shit out of my cat.
Poor kitty.
One thing I've noticed is when I'm having a conversation in a dream, and the person stops answering, I'm about to wake up.
My daughter, this is probably drug-induced. My daughter used to take advantage of the fact that she could have entire conversations with me without me being quite awake and remembering any of them.
I was going to say, actually, do like mushroom trips count? Like, a lot of the time, I'm not actually sure if I was asleep during them or what.
Maybe not. It depends if you're asleep. Global Mum says, hello all. Yes. You do your work.
Mum.
Can you trip in your sleep?
Very carefully.
I don't see why not.
Say again?
Isn't any dream you have technically a trip?
No.
The best way I found is to go to sleep for like an hour, have somebody wake you up, give you the acid then, and then go back to sleep right away. Because once you take acid, it's hard to fall asleep on it. But if you're already tired and a little sleepy, it's easier to make it happen, and then your dreams get kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't remember normally, so
I don't remember. Global Mum says, I don't talk, but I do snore and sometimes make other noises. See, those other noises sometimes become coherent.
yeah, I don't.
I bet you do.
I bet I don't.
We're going to ask your brother. He'll know.
You wouldn't sleep in the same room as you.
Yeah, but I reckon you'll shout. I reckon you'll shout.
I have woken myself up before from a nightmare. I've screamed before in my sleep and woken myself up. But all my partners I've ever been with say I don't talk. They can't have conversations with me or anything. I snore. I've been told. I have a number of times I've had an elbow in my ribs to get me to roll over lying on my back so I don't snore.
TPC says, ever wake up sideways in bed? Did that the other day, was hoping it was a good dream. No. Global Mum says, my daughter sleep talks gibberish when she has nightmares. Mine did that when she was younger. I have no idea if she still does it. She moved out several years ago.
I might actually put that theory. I might actually put that theory to the test of what I was talking about earlier. I might just try and film myself and like.
Oh no! If you want to do it,
sleeping, listening to like a flat Earth video or something, and see if I can debunk this shit in my sleep.
You if you put one of the sleep trackers on your phone, they record when you move.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So what they record for 5 minutes every time you move. And it's quite interesting. I definitely still talk in my sleep.
Everybody does.
So do I. But Jen is so adamant she doesn't.
I'm pretty sure I don't. I mean, people would have told me.
I have slept next to people more of my life than I have not, and we've had that discussion, and I've always been told I never talk in my sleep.
And does the people you've slept next to?
I'm sorry?
Have all the people you've slept next to?
One. But she would. It was just like, you know, not like clear. Some of it you could say, oh, she just told somebody to fuck off, you know, or something. But most of it was not. Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Sammy says, my partner regularly orgasms in her sleep. I'm so jealous. I want sleep orgasms. Is that because of what you're doing?
Probably.
Also, Sammy, aren't wet dreams sleep orgasm?
What? Why do
I don't know, but whatever it is, it sounds amazing, and I want it to happen.
What? Why don't I ever get dreams like
I've
that?
orgasmed a few times in dreams. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. I agree, Jen. Sleep orgasms happen.
Well,
No,
obviously, the secret to orgasming in your sleep is being named Jen.
Jen, you were there.
Oh. Pity we weren't having the same dream at the same time. That would mean that would have been...
You would have had the things on your face.
What?
From Doctor Who. I've forgotten what they're like. Sleep parasites.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about.
Yes, I know what he's talking about.
Rainbug says, can we call them snorgasms? Sure.
Well, they definitely would be the thing.
Yeah, that works.
I think that's brilliant.
I would rather be awake during my orgasms so that I can enjoy them more.
Yeah, but look, think of the grin you're going to wake up with.
You don't necessarily wake up with a grin. Sometimes you wake up and you go, damn, it wasn't real.
Sometimes you wake up and you're exhausted.
It's probably better if you. It's probably better if you remember the dream.
I've done that before. I do occasionally remember dreams, but most of the dreams I remember are nightmares that I've woken up from.
I'd like to combine an orgasm dream with a flying dream. Wouldn't that be cool?
While going over Niagara Falls?
No.
Apparently, that's not close enough to flying for her.
How about a flying pooping on the head of Donald Trump dream? You know, that'd be cool.
I'm not into scat. I'm sorry.
No, it's not scat. It's just wouldn't it be nice?
Trump might be into it though.
Sammy
Trump
says,
might be into it.
Very. Sammy says she does wake up in a good mood afterwards. Yeah, you see?
I mean, I don't blame her.
Lone Wanderer says, I've had a flying orgasm dream. Matthew Farmer says, it must have been due to the drugs, but when I was in hospital once, I was told I held a conversation with Elvis Presley while I was asleep.
That's funny.
When we're talking about flying orgasms, says who actually has joined the Mile High Club?
Nobody.
What's that got to do with
That's
fucking
not the
dreaming?
same as the sleep orgasm.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
I don't think I've asked that question. Mostly because I don't expect anyone to have, and not mostly because I don't expect anyone to have an interesting answer.
I think it's been touched on in the previous question before, anyway.
It has been touched on, but I've not explicitly asked it.
I'm
Pretty sure Jen brought it up, actually.
Probably.
While I haven't had sex in a plane, I have had an orgasm in a plane.
Yeah, but that's easy. You can do that on your own.
But yeah, but I had somebody else helping me.
Fair enough.
Oh, I was going to say, there's enough room in the bathroom for one of you, but if you can get two of you in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's the real problem. The concept that you can have sex in a plane is just out the window. Plane toilets are fucking tiny.
Vertical fucking is hard.
Look, when you've had sex like skydiving out of an aeroplane, then I'll be impressed.
I've seen
that.
Oh,
you mean like sex on
Jeff
the way
just
down?
gave like a bunch of us a goal now in life. It was like bucket list.
I need a volunteer.
It's really interesting to have sex 0G, except for the fact that if any of the guys got a bit loose, it'd end up floating around you, and that kind of puts me off the whole idea.
I'm sure there's a fetish for that somewhere.
I will guarantee you there's porn on the web for that.
There probably is, but it's probably like a really crappily animated porn or something. But they're probably
we've just lost B completely.
We love you, B.
I'll mute myself for a minute.
Right, we'll go to the next question. Oh, wait there. We could just answer that question first. The Lone Wanderer says, I've had orgasms without masturbating or helped thoughts and thigh muscles alone. That's good. Spooky says, have you ever made love in a canal boat and joined the Mile Long Club?
So how the fuck did we get from talking in our sleep to this?
No idea. Do other countries have
canal boats?
Jen?
This is what she does.
Jen's here, of course. No.
Well, somebody said about having orgasm while flying, so that kind of enters into the realm of the Mile High Club, doesn't it?
No, I blame Sammy. He's the one that brought up sleep orgasms. That just made the whole thing go forward from there. It's all his fault. Snorgasms, yes. He brought up snorgasms. It's all his fault.
Chad says, I've been skydiving, not enough time during free fall, so God have to pull your chute early. So good.
Well, I was wondering
I'm a guy.
What was the altitude of Felix Baumgartner when he jumped for that record height?
If you're into oxygen deprivation, that could work.
Suit.
Chadwick, guys, it doesn't take us that long.
Nerdy says, what about the Mile Wide Club? What's the Mile Wide Club? How do we make up something for the Mile Wide Club?
That's what
Mile
happened
wide.
to the obesity.
What's the Mile Wide Club?
Well, this
I
is
don't
what we're
know.
trying to create.
Don't know, sex on the Gosport ferry, maybe. I don't know.
Oh. The sex on a bullet train? No.
Yeah, it's still not a mile wide, is it? Did you just throw the cat then?
No, I
Poor
threw a
cat.
toy. He loves to he plays fetch. He's half dog.
It's half dog.
Yeah.
That explains the
Oh,
scratching at the door.
I
See,
mean,
here he
no-
comes with it. See? He's trying to give it to me. He's gonna bring
Yeah.
it right down here and give it to me.
My kitten does that too, but she's like buggered off.
Somebody says there's the Darker 6 Foot Under Club. Right, are you
Yeah,
meant to be
but
alive
that's-
during that?
Oh,
Dad,
no,
Sammy.
no. Come on, moving on.
Moving on. Next question, please, Dave.
Yeah, this is
Chad
going too
says
far. Let's
mile
go.
wide
Oh
would
my
have to be
God,
sex in a
we're getting
moving
crazy here.
vehicle. TP Seeker says, well, washing up from sex in a boat is easier. Oh, wait, is that waking up? Waking up with dried cum sticking everywhere. Not sure I get the. Is that the comparison with space? Lone Wanderer
Yeah.
says, mile wide is sex in a truck. I've never seen a mile wide truck. Spooky says, make love in a coal mine, join the Mile Deep Club.
Trucks don't go sideways.
Fairly exactly. Fairly certain I've had a good snog a mile underground.
Really?
Yeah, we got something called the Big Pit. I think that's
Oh,
a good.
I don't think it was a mile. I was in a cave, so I don't know that particularly counts.
I was in a mine. Music Collector says, "Lol, you all need to get laid."
What about
Yes.
what about the cave spiders?
So that's what you.
There are no
That's what
cave
you-
spiders.
So that's what
Oh,
you
yes,
were
there
doing
are.
when the rest. That's what you were doing when the rest of the coal miners were on the picket line. Then was it, Dave?
I'm very certain the Big
Snobby.
Pit was opened after.
Cave spiders are like all white, and
Are they?
They get about like this big, and they are venomous. Although there's dispute as to whether or not it will kill an adult, a healthy adult, but it certainly can make them hallucinate and think that the bats in the cave are their friends.
Never saw any
And
bats
then
down
you-
there either.
Then you end up playing with the bat guano and stuff, and that's unhealthy.
I think you're making it up.
I don't do that.
Never.
Never ever.
Right, next question. Question 996. Do you think YouTube has been a net negative in the world, and why?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
I think YouTube
it's
what?
a little.
Has been a net
There's a
negative
little
in the world.
irony. It's a little irony of asking that question whilst we're on YouTube,
Yes, of course there is. I'm not saying there are no positives.
and that we're at least some of us in this room are YouTubers.
None of you are YouTubers.
Not full time, anyway. Yeah, just brag about the fact you're the only one monetized here, Dave. Why don't you?
He did have to hurt his own ass to do that, though.
Yeah.
See, I made a
super chat
mistake
button
of
is just there.
picking a serious subject,
Yeah.
so
No more
no,
super
no.
chat.
Besides
Dave.
people I've already talked to, nobody wants on.
Lone Wanderer says, yes, YouTube can be a hateful place. You see, the problem I've got, the reason I wrote the question was, it's the flat earthers and the anti-vaxxers and the... I'm going to have to shout boo at Jenny now. Anti-vaxxers. Because they have got prevalence because of it. It has
They also
actually
got
helped.
prevalence because of Facebook as well, though. So it's not just on YouTube.
YouTube is worse. It's the way
I think
YouTube feeds
I-
things.
Yeah, I mean, certainly with Flat Earth, there's no two ways. Nathan Thompson's Facebook group has been a big part of that in recent years. But yeah, I mean, but then you look at some of the guys like, I mean, the fact you got like some fucking like Jeranism has got 150,000 subscribers. It's like, the fuck is going on here? Something, you know. I mean, YouTube was supposed to be clamping down on a lot of this stuff, but it doesn't seem like it does.
No, well, I think they seem to be doing better. They're getting less views. They're getting less ad revenue. At the end of the day, if they stop making money out of it, a lot of them will stop.
Yeah, but then look what happened the other day when I mean, it's supposed to clamp down a lot of the pseudoscience stuff. Trouble is sometimes it actually hits people who are like doing debunking.
Yes.
I mean, now look, I'm not no big fan of Thunderfoot, but what happened to him the other day was fucking outrageous.
Yes. I mean, he was actively debunking the Masco
he's actively debunking some bullshit, and yeah, he got took down and told that his thing was against the rules, whilst the fucking dangerous crap that was out there was allowed to stay.
Yes.
Oh wow.
And that really annoyed me that the original video is still there. So right, Sammy says, for me personally, fuck no.
And I'm saying this is someone who does not like Thunderfoot.
Alias says, no, my world is a better place for all of you being in it. Oh, I like it.
Agreed.
Oh man, schmaltzy.
Agreed. Be agreed.
You know, with everything good, there's always some part that's bad.
Yes.
You know,
and this is why I said it's
pretty much
negative.
anything. Yeah, see, pretty much anything it's like that. So I think the 20% that's bad for the 80% that's good, I'll put up with the 20%.
I think without this platform, that we wouldn't have formed this community. There's no two ways about that.
Oh no, absolutely.
A lot of us
found each other on Facebook,
or even maybe not even on Twitter. I mean, a lot of the reason some of us found each other, or might have found each other, come across each other on Twitter, is we just might be happening to follow some of the same YouTubers and interact with some of the same people that we've interacted with on YouTube. And so Twitter's been like an extension of that, but ultimately it's kind of come to, you know, watching certain people on YouTube and you realise there's other people that watch it, and that's how these kind of communities, I suppose, start to form.
I mean, this again. There you go. Loyal says David Icke was nearly 1 million and he just got banned, and he was a big conspiracy guy. I think they need to start banning them. Is the point?
Is he kicked off? Is he off YouTube now? I know he was removed from Facebook.
I think so. Yeah. I've got to go back a minute. We're way behind on the thing. Chad Holt says, I need to get a YouTube channel, but I work best off script in conversation. I'm not very creative, but I'm an enabler. I make dreams come true. What you need to do is come up with a really crappy quiz idea.
Yes.
Yeah. We got one of them.
We got one.
You got one.
We've got another one. Sammy says, you guys are my YouTube fam.
To be honest, I actually, as far as panel shows go, I think this one deserves a TV deal better than some of the ones on British TV. Much as I might be deprecated,
as long as I can have a team of writers to write the questions, I'd be up for it.
Yeah, well, that's easy enough. We'll just do the rest.
Chad,
fucking axe QI and put this shit on TV.
No, I like QI.
Oh no, Axe, would I lie to you then? Because that is objectively shit.
That's Would I Lie to You has got some brilliant moments, but it can really drag. I think I would probably enjoy it less if I didn't like David Mitchell quite so much. He's my idol. He's my young boy Stephen Fry. Everything going. Put this on after QI. There we go. I like that.
You know, and I know some people don't like. I know some people don't like all the Christians on YouTube, which I don't really care. I just ignore them. But if it wasn't for a certain theist on YouTube, I never would have met any of you. Because my brother introduced me to MathPig and Dave, and then I met everybody after that from there. So,
well, yeah, that's true.
I won't complain about any kind of Christians on YouTube.
Do you want to name the thing?
And I've actually met some other atheists through Christian streams that have been on there, and I've been, oh, hey, you're one of us too, you know, or agnostics or whatever. You know what I mean?
If you don't mind me asking, who was the theist?
So I'm not bitching.
Who is
Inquiring
the theist?
must know. What does a theist mean? Who are you talking about?
Oh, of course,
we know.
yeah.
My brother.
I don't know. Well, I don't know where he stands religious. I don't honestly don't.
Oh, he's a
know.
theist. He calls himself a Christian, but I wouldn't call him a Christian.
No,
He's a theist.
No. Because
All I
Christians are the
knew about him was
indoctrinated. He
Yes.
calls himself a theist.
All I
Yeah.
knew about him is
He is not an
honestly, I'm not knocking him here. That's honestly, it's about all I really know about him.
He's an interesting fellow who's fun to talk to, and he's a very sweet guy. So
Yeah, he seems it. I don't think I've ever really sat down and had a conversation with him. He seems like a really nice guy. I'm not knocking him.
Oh, he actually. Yeah, I mean, he's hard-headed about stuff like all of us are. You know, you truly believe something, you're going to stand by it. But he's a good guy, and if you wanted to have a casual conversation with him and not talk about religion, he would talk to you. He just doesn't care. He'll talk to anybody.
Oh, and
He just likes people and
his ability to make shit up on the spot is fantastic.
yeah, that's amazing.
oh, you're talking about his bullshit ability?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a better bullshitter than I am. Absolutely.
He's
He's
still
one of
got,
the best in the family.
He's still got nothing on the fucking Flurfs though.
No.
Their ability to make shit up on the spot.
Oh no, we weren't talking about making up shit about religion.
No.
We're saying
Yeah.
just a bullshit session of he just comes up with funny shit and it cracks me up to this day. He's done it to me my whole life. I just expect it. But it's always unexpected at the same time. I never know what he's going to say.
I misunderstood what was being said there, I think. But...
That's okay. Right. So basically, you think, all of you think, are in agreement that
I am.
Yeah.
YouTube has been a net positive.
Overall,
Yes.
you got to take the rough with the smooth. I mean, it has, unfortunately, it's led to some real fucking arseholes and parasites getting platforms they shouldn't have and being able to exploit the. I think I will say YouTube's net positive will definitely go up a huge amount when they finally kick Onision off this platform.
Yeah.
Definitely. He should have been off the platform a number of years ago, but
That Psychotic is still on?
fuck yeah, that YouTube don't. He's got a big channel. This is where I think there are the problems with YouTube. You can get away with a lot of shit when you've got a big channel.
Oh yeah, he's gotten away with a lot of stuff just because of his channels being so big.
I mean, okay, now he's nowhere near as bad, but Logan Paul has got away with some fucking shit that
Yes.
other creators would never get away with.
I
oh
think
yeah,
this is
that's
why
true as
YouTube
well.
hasn't turned the platform into a proper social network. It's so that it can
No.
distance itself from the content being produced.
Well, yeah, and also that would get them in trouble because of people trying to pass laws to make that more
The thing is,
harmful for YouTube as a whole.
I think ultimately though, YouTube wants to be like something along the lines of Netflix or Prime. That's kind of, I think, where they want to go as a business. I mean, they did start. I mean, they haven't had the success. They did start producing a couple of TV series. Only one of them was a success, and now Netflix have got it. But,
Oh, YouTube is doing that. Is trying to get people to upgrade to some premium where you can
Yeah.
watch shit, aren't they?
yeah,
And
but they
do you know
didn't
what's
get,
really
Yeah, I
weird?
just remember they.
Monetization wise, I'm earning of my about 96p I've made. About 40% of that is from YouTube Premium, rather than ads.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
you.
Huh.
The funny thing you'll find is when you're like an atheist YouTuber, is you see the Christians take out ads on your channel.
Yes.
Now, what was the thing about YouTube Premium? I'm sorry, someone was messaging me from work.
About 40% of the massive revenue I've earned in a week of being monetized has come from YouTube Premium.
Oh, okay.
About 37.
That makes sense.
Not really.
He said
Sammy
13, 17.
I mean, that's basically how they're making their money because most people have something to skip ads. Most people just
They don't. Most people
ads
don't.
in general.
Most
Really?
people don't. Yeah, it's
How
really
do they
weird.
survive?
I have no idea.
I can't stand ads.
Sammy has YouTube Premium. It could be
Just
him
for you.
paying for it completely.
Yes, it's just Sammy. It's just for you, sweetie. He love you a long time.
It could just because Sammy watches me, and that's why I get it. Right.
Yeah.
Should we go on to the next question?
It's all Sammy.
Sammy says, you better not forget the little guy. I don't believe you've ever been called Little Sammy.
Ooh.
TPC says, Flurfers are going to hate tax time when they have to add in the YouTube revenue. That'll be fun.
I don't think they'll have to unless people do them like they did the cam girls and complain about it.
Oh, I like that. Computer Chick Production says, I have YouTube Premium, and YouTube is only negative if you make it negative. But we're more thinking, I'm not sure how long you've been here, about the impact on things like anti-vaxxers and flat earthers. They have grown. YouTube has helped grow both those communities exponentially. I mean, I personally don't find it
my
negative.
thing is that even if it wasn't YouTube, if there would still be a platform like YouTube replacing it if YouTube wasn't a thing.
It's the recommendation system, though. It's the way the recommendation system was working, right? And the fact that people will just click onto the next thing and the next thing, and it sends you down rabbit holes and gets worse.
Well, yeah, like yes, and like as it gets progressively worse, it does make it like easier to fall into that hole of, well, this is true, this should be true. So I get that, but again, people would have that either way, even if it was without YouTube.
I was going to say, maybe. I'm just wondering now, what do you think the quiz is going to lead to? More hardcore quizzes if people click on the ads associated. I have no idea what ads or things are recommended because of my show.
I've mostly gotten game ads on my tablet since I don't have YouTube Premium or an ad blocker on that. But I mostly get like ads for like tablet games or phone games. I did get one religious ad for you, only one.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, that's the wrong channel. I just screwed that up massively. I hate
Dave broke it.
No, that gave Sammy's link out instead of Computer Chicks. Oh, what
Yeah,
the
I've just
hell?
found it.
You found it, all right. I managed to give out the wrong link because it moves as I click on my thing that tells me that lets me see what people's channels are.
Yes. Found it. Oh, you already did it. Fucking hell.
No, that was Sammy's. That was what I said. Not that wasn't.
Oh, you did the wrong one. Okay.
I gave the wrong link. Brainbrook says I used to get PragerU ads.
Yeah, I think it was PragerU was like the one religious thing that I got from you was a PragerU ad, but they advertise on basically everything.
Oh, we lost Jenny.
Oh, again.
She hates us. That's not nice.
I think she might have fallen asleep.
She might have.
Chick says it's hard to make it unless you put more time and investment of personal money. Elias says my ads are usually in a language I don't speak. How did we end up on adverts? Jeff says this quiz will lead people down the road of extreme Japanese game shows. I can imagine it well. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Just so you know,
PragerU.
Computer Chick, I just here.
Apparently PragerU funds critical questions.
Yes.
That's terrible.
I think Prager. I
feel quite proud of that.
Basically, I think PragerU is just funding YouTube in general because again, like they will put an ad on anything.
I have been on Computer Chicks. I've been on YouTube since 2006. Been through years of purges. Computer Chick, have you ever encountered a YouTuber called Bionic Dance?
Yeah. No shit, right?
Time. I remember when you could live stream on mobile without having 1K.
Yeah.
Lil Gross says I have 3 YouTube channels. Well, I suppose technically I have 2. Given that I have my normal YouTube that I use that's not stuff that I keep accidentally walking into channels with.
Yeah, I've got 2.
Right. I think we should go to the next question. Question 997. Would you prefer to be watched having sex or to watch someone else having sex?
What? Say that again.
Who's doing the watching?
Some creepy old guy.
Oh
Neither.
God.
Would you prefer
Who
to
am
be
I
watched
watching? Can I pick?
something that you would find enjoyable?
Oh, then I'll watch.
Well,
But you're in the room, is the point.
that's silly.
I didn't catch the options.
The options are: would you prefer to be watched having sex or to watch someone else having sex?
Oh, watch someone else. Good Lord, you don't want to see me.
And the watcher is in the room with the watchee.
Yes.
Oh, fuck that. I'll watch. I don't want some creepy old fucking dude yanking his flaccid little shriveled up fucking shit. No, I'm good.
What if it was just a random 21-year-old cute girl?
I'd invite her in.
No, you're not allowed to
Oh,
invite
well,
her
now
in. When you can
no,
invite
that's
her, she'll say
different,
no.
'cause that's,
She'll say no.
That can go from watch to join.
From experience, if you're being watched, if you're too into it, you don't even notice who's watching from someone who's done both. Like, you will not notice anyone else in the room if your partner's that good.
Nerdy said, be filmed or make
Yeah, I lost that partner in 2009. I know what's going on around me now.
T3 Seeker says, depends on what my other half wants. Sammy says, be watched, obviously, because I want to take part. I ain't watching someone else have the fun. Noel says, can't answer.
Yeah, if it's some creepy old bugger watching me, then no, though.
Well, none of us are creepy old buggers. Feel free.
You go ahead.
Hey, hang on, you guys have already seen me do something.
Again, I've done both, but I would definitely prefer to be watched because I like to have the fun. Like Sammy. I agree.
I'm saying you guys have seen me do something. I'm not sure that you've all seen that video, so...
Yeah, apparently I'd be the creepy old bugger.
yeah, you're the creepy old bugger.
Well, you are pretty old.
I know. I'm ancient.
If he's old, then I'm ancient, so we're not going there.
I'm just happy I'm not the oldest.
I think
So
you're
how are you
You're
doing?
the youngest in
Ancient?
here.
Say again?
She is.
Cheers. It's
Oh,
Sarah,
easily.
then you, then me, then Jen, then
Yeah,
B,
yeah,
then
yeah.
Jenny.
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
You're maybe.
Yeah.
No.
I just turned 49.
You are older than me.
No way. No way.
No, I thought... Oh, no, I thought you were a couple of years younger than me.
It's a really good webcam.
It's a really good webcam.
That's all it is.
Hey, nice haircut. I love the haircut. Looks like you got your haircut recently, too.
Sammy says, does it make it me creepy that I wouldn't be bothered by a creepy old man watching me, especially if it's Dave? Loyal says, critical, if it was you, then I'll make an exception.
Yeah, actually, Dave, if you're the one who has to watch us all,
Yeah?
then maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
Then,
I-
then maybe.
do a chair and
Maybe.
force you to watch us.
See, Nerdy says, I guess I could put a sack on my head or wear a blindfold and then I wouldn't know the other person was watching. Music Collector says they're 41. Spooky says, I watched Dave's ball pop. I don't see what that's got to do with anything.
I think they're meeting
Who
a
is-
different
I
version
agree.
of ball pop.
Mm.
In the chat, who is this person that's new to me? Computer Chick Productions.
I don't know,
Who
but
is
I
this
like her.
person?
I like her.
She's been
She
in a
says
few
she's
times.
single.
Are you looking for a date?
Always.
Always looking for a date.
Yeah, so this is a combination quiz show and dating game.
Dating
So-
game.
so-
That's right,
What
number
kind
one.
What
Step on
continent
up.
are you on?
Well, then I need to find a different quiz show dating game. This isn't
I'm
working
going to
for me.
say this is not
I know,
fucking
right?
working.
It's not working for me either. So it's
We've done
okay.
how many episodes and we haven't found either of you a date?
Hey, I've done plenty of episodes. I deserve a date, damn it. Goddamn time. Fucking hell.
What are you
now
on
we
about? You're in Badger's fort right now.
She's on.
I'm in my own fort. He won't let me in his fort.
What did you say,
I
Jen?
haven't.
I don't know. No, I do. I said now we have to ask Computer Chip Productions what continent she is on.
That's a very good point. Apparently, how old did I say Music Collector was?
You said 41, but he said 51.
Oh, I read 51, but I obviously didn't say it. Sammy says, did everyone just offer to let Dave watch? Was that his plan all along? No.
It was totally his plan. I swear it was. Dave wants to watch.
Computer Chick is in the US.
You know, I have to agree with Sarah because when I was with my ex years ago, when we got done, I would be like, "Where are we?" Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if your
We're at
partner
her
good
place.
enough,
Where are
you
we?
will not
oh, yeah, we're
notice
at a
who was
hotel.
watching.
Where are we?
Exactly.
No, it's true. It's true. She was the only one that ever did. Like, I would totally. It was just like me, her, and the sheet.
Yeah.
That was, and sometimes the sheet disappeared.
Okay.
So no, I totally agree with you on that. If it's good enough, you wouldn't notice anyways. It's true.
Knowing what I know about Dave and all his sock accounts, and knowing what I also now know about Ricardo,
What do you know about Ricardo?
Yeah. Also, now suspecting the majority of the votes for me to do those videos naked were done by Dave and Ricardo.
I also contributed my vote, and I was totally for the naked. So yeah.
I just said the majority. I didn't say other people didn't vote yes to them.
I'm just letting you know. I wanted to see you naked, so woohoo!
Yeah.
See, Catnip says, my hubby is too vanilla.
I sent these 4 of them, so yeah.
Catnip says, my hubby is too vanilla for me to make any comments. It doesn't have to be with your hubby. Sammy says, so
I'm
that's
assuming these are
what's for
people who
him.
like SOs will get like jealous if they say, "Oh yeah, totally," and they're like, "With who?" Like,
Yes.
This
What
is Dave's
information?
channel. There are no rules.
There are definitely rules.
again, all of these questions are assuming we're in Davetopia.
Say again, Jen?
I said you don't let me get naked on here.
No. That's my job.
I've handled a strip multiple times, and Dave told me not to ask. So.
No, I told
Why
you you
did
could
you
strip anytime you want.
Well,
do
of
you
course
make me
I
get
can because
naked?
I'm not on the camera right now.
What'd you say, Jenny?
Luckily, I was wearing clothes earlier.
I wanted to know why you made me get naked those 2 times.
No reason.
Is this stream demonetized yet?
Science.
No.
He was
I
doing
think
research.
I think I'm being used.
But the thing is, don't you like it though? Isn't it fun?
Well, yeah.
All right, should we go to 9.99?
Have we finished? Wait there. TPC, well, Catnip just turned every shade of red. Sammy says, Dave is naked, he paints himself green. Do you know what's really funny? I thought about it when there was talk amongst people of doing a naked stream with everyone being naked. And I thought about doing it with green body paint.
That would be hilarious.
I will not be taking part in that. I'm sorry.
Why
I
not?
will.
No way. No way would I appear on screen, even if it's just the top half. No.
Computer chick just established a couple more good points. She was apparently computer aware in the 90s.
Oh.
She could have just been a very smart
Yeah.
youngster.
Well, but I bet that she's not a kid. I bet she's over 30.
Yeah, she's over. She could be my age even. Nice.
Yeah, but you're in Australia.
All right, so the question you need to ask her first is, do you kiss girls? What continent are you on? Where in that continent are you? Last
USA,
question, wanna bang?
and we're working on the others. Okay.
Yes, wanna bang.
Leave the poor girl alone!
I'm not the one hitting on her. I'm just giving. I'm sorry, computer chick. I am so sorry, sweetness.
How dare she come here with such a cool name?
Yes. And teasing us.
So you're even assuming that it's a chick. You don't know from behind that avatar.
No.
I take people at their word.
Right.
On YouTube.
Let's go to a nice, stable question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to a question that's not upstairs.
Yes, you and I successfully dodged that bullet, Dave.
Oh!
Yeah.
Jeff, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what's your answer? We've gone back.
I'm not saying because you were moving on, but
No, we're still back at it now.
No, okay.
Watched or be watched?
Honestly, neither is appealing. I would be seriously, seriously uncomfortable being watched.
Your eyes.
No. If I knew that was I couldn't. No, I couldn't. But I hate watching it as well. I mean, I don't even watch fucking porn. So I'd probably force myself to watch if I had to.
Sorry.
Could maybe force myself to watch if I had to. Dave,
Yeah.
you're fucking answering this now.
I'm going.
Yes,
We're moving
Dave.
on
Yes,
now.
answer.
I'll go with watch. If I had to
Well,
pick, but I'm not too fussed about either. To be quite honest, I don't mind either. Go for it, what
Again,
the
like me either, but I'd rather have fun. And also, we've already everyone's already concluded that Dave's watching them either way, so he really doesn't have a choice.
hell. Right. Next question. Commodore 64. Yes. I have Windows 95 floppies still. I have Windows 95 floppies as well. I have a nice.
Yeah,
you know what? I have Windows 95 floppies shrink wrap still.
Mine are all pawned off.
I played games
unfortunately.
on dial-up as well.
I've got a.
Catnip says. Just wait. Catnip says, I had to get the upset baby out of the crib. What happened? We decided, Catnip, that you would prefer to be watched rather than to watch.
And Dave is watching. Everybody.
Apparently, I'm watching.
Dave has webcams all in all of our rooms, so.
Dave is always watching. What?
It's just like very creepy. Sammy says, if more priests had Jeff's sex drive, the world would be a safer place.
That is very true.
Yeah, fucking right.
Never Again says, punch cards and Silent 700. I have got a stack of pink punch cards. Not where I thought they were.
I used punch cards. I don't own any.
I've never used punch cards for their intended purpose. Well,
I have.
apart from using them at notepads.
But I used the learning exercise, not because we needed to.
I used to prep the data sheets for people to do punch card entry back in college.
Nerdy says, if you watch Critical Questions, then it means Dave has installed spyware on your computer. Cool.
And I'm pretty sure that means that whenever you do finally get, if you ever do get sponsorships, Dave, it's going to be from like a VPN. And then you can just be like, this will protect you from me, sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, you start getting like the NordVPN deal or whatever, you're gonna have like Simon Whistler phoning at you up saying, why are you taking all my fucking sponsors?
I like Simon Whistler.
I don't mind some of his. I know some people don't particularly. I don't mind some of his channels.
I don't like all of them, but it's all
I
right.
think I
There's a
follow
few-
like one of his channels.
Biographics is good. Mega Projects is good. Top 10s, meh. You know,
No,
but
no, not into top 10s. Although saying that, I was thinking about doing a top 10 video.
You were?
Yeah.
I still think that you should do an award show called the Davies. I'm just saying.
Davies?
The
The Davies, yes! We need to do an
The
award show
Dave.
called the Davies.
the Daves. No, it's not the Daves. The Dave.
Well, the Daves, usually like they're called something like the
trophy's
Daves.
the trophy's got to be a golden bouncy ball.
No, it's got to be a bobblehead.
And then we can do like a version of the Razzies, and the Razzies trophy is the deflated bouncy ball. It'll be fun.
So if I do merchandising, I've still got to do a yoga ball.
You do, yes. And you need to do a deflated one too. Just saying, it's
Well,
amazing.
I think Jen's on the short list for a couple of the awards teams, the debunkies that Team Skeptics are trying to put together. So I think we got Jen onto the short list through the live chat. So
I won't win any.
Right.
Maybe I'm rated.
Vote Jen or we'll bite you, damn it.
I think you will. You're one of the few female debunkers.
Is there an orgasm live on YouTube category?
Orgasm
Mike,
live?
I mean that you would get the most interesting video for that one.
will-
Because that was
I will say, for female debunkers, though, she's going to have some stiff competition from Gutsit Gibbon. Is the only thing.
She is
Oh.
good.
Amazing.
She She is brilliant at ripping down creationists. Yeah,
And what is her name?
Gutsy Gibbon.
Yeah.
Erica.
The problem is she has got a voice that would be really annoying if she used it the wrong way, and it manages to give a level of enthusiasm that is fantastic.
That sounds like a praise for sex, Dave.
It's when you can give across the sort of enthusiasm she does, and I don't know it. She seems genuinely enthusiastic about it.
She is,
and that's the point.
Sorry, Sarah, is it linked to her channel you were looking for?
I can find it. TP Seeker typed it out, so I'm good.
Okay.
Yep. All right, should we go to 998 now? Dave has answered. No, Jeff has answered. I don't care if you answer or not, Dave.
Sure.
Oh.
Right.
Because you can't really watch yourself. Well, Dave could. He could be both the.
How do you know I don't have mirrors all up there?
Yeah.
Again, Dave is being forced to only watch.
Because we heard that your township came in and confiscated all your mirrors because there were complaints.
No.
Well, part of the problem was the builders he had come to install the mirrors for one-way mirrors and cameras behind.
Be terrible. Right. Next question. Question 998. Is it better to have loved and lost than to eat nothing but Pop Tarts for a year?
Wow.
I'm taking the fucking Pop Tarts. Sorry.
No, screw that. I hate parts.
Yeah.
I would take love because love is irreplaceable.
Love and lost is fine. Yeah, you sometimes lose at the game of love, and that's fine. That happens. Better to have loved and lost.
Yeah. What if you love Pop Tarts?
Well, then,
You would lose the Pop Tarts probably.
Yeah.
Like after the year, you can't have any more Pop Tarts ever again. Apparently, is probably what it's going to be.
To be honest, after a year of eating Pop Tarts, I probably will be like dead anyway.
Probably.
How
Nothing.
many
but
times a
Pop
day
Tarts.
do you have to eat Pop-Tarts? I mean, is this your only
Breakfast.
Yeah, it's your only
Now,
meal.
is
ever
this-
for a year?
Is this the brand Pop Tarts or things that are cooked in the style of Pop Tarts?
No, it's Pop Tarts.
The
I
brand
mean, I would
Pop Tarts.
accept imitation brand Pop Tarts.
Pop Tarts.
I'm only asking because Hot Pockets could technically be a type of
No, not Hot
Pop-Tart.
Pockets. They've got to be Pop
No,
Tarts.
no.
Technically.
No.
You can
No,
stretch really, really
Pop-Tarts
far.
Are sugar-based, bad
Yes,
for you.
that's true. So yeah, after the
Hot
year
Pockets
of
are
the Pop Tarts
just-
only,
are
you'd
just
basically
bad for
be
you.
dead, or you'd have the diabetes. Or wait, I didn't say that right. You got the diabetes.
The
There we go. I
diabetes.
said it right. The diabetes. Got the sugars. The,
The
diabetes.
sugar
Yes,
diabetes.
Sugar
sugar.
diabetes.
Yeah.
B.
Well, I've like truly been madly in love one time, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. As much as it hurt me when it ended, I wouldn't trade it for anything because it's just an amazing feeling, and I don't think everybody gets to feel that.
No.
So I feel pretty privileged.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would go with the love and lost.
I wouldn't, because I don't ever want to get. I do never want to be hurt again. I'm never going to put myself in that position.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
very
I
nice
get
and
it, buddy.
misty.
Trust
I will
me.
not.
I would rather have the love and lost because it's been such a goddamn long time. I'd take anything at this point.
But you know,
never-
I think that the fact that I've been hurt so bad, has stopped my other relationships from getting. Well, not all of them. Some of them, they were just fucking crazy. But a couple of my relationships, I think it stopped them from progressing into a better thing because I have a wall up because I was hurt so bad. So it's.
Yeah,
I would still rather know what that feeling is, and to know what real love, truly be madly in love with someone is. But
I guess
it definitely hurts.
I miss it in a lot of ways, but I've still got that wall up, and I'm not ready to drop it. And I have no intention of
Same.
ever going through that shit again,
Ooh.
ever.
Never Again says.
I mean, I let
sorry,
people into a point, but none of them have passed the test enough to break that wall down.
No.
Never Again says, sorry, cheated on this one, loved and lost. I hate Pop Tarts. Nerdy says, could have serious digestive problems if you ate nothing but Pop Tarts for a year. So it's certainly better to have loved and lost.
I think they're disgusting.
Somebody suggested toaster strudels. That could definitely change the game. They are better than Pop Tarts.
Well, you did say you did say things like hot pockets are allowed. I mean, and I'm just looking. You can even do like, but there's Goodfellas pizza pockets as well.
No, I said Hot Pockets were not allowed.
You said what Pop Tart imitators, those sort of things would be.
Yes,
okay.
it's got to be exactly the same as a Pop Tart.
There's an
All I'm talking about is off-brand
brand
Pop Tarts. That's it.
Dollar General has their store brand Pop Tarts that are $1 a box, and they're better than Pop Tarts. They're still Pop Tarts, and they suck, but they're better than the sucking of Pop Tarts.
There you go. Brainbug says, right? I'm okay with Pop Tarts. Can I get brown sugar cinnamon? Assuming that's what they sell.
They
do sell that, and it's probably the only kind I've ever been able to stomach. I find them pretty repulsive.
There's more flavors of Pop Tarts than I realised. I think I could do this.
You think you could do this? You thought you'd already decided you were going to do this anyway.
Yeah, root beer Pop Tarts. I mean, I'm not even a big fan of root beer, but I am curious. Jolly Rancher Pop Tarts.
Are people going to go out and buy Pop Tarts now? Critical Questions, sponsored by Pop Tarts.
Kellogg.
Diabetes in a box.
So now we know you're going to be sponsored by Pop Tarts and VPNs. And probably Raid Shadow Legends.
Listen, if I never get a sponsorship by Toblerone, I'm going to be really pissed off.
I think you should. You should totally get a sponsorship by Toblerone.
Come on, dude. Come on. No, Kellogg's is a bigger company.
I thought you were aiming for a sponsorship by NASA so you could have that shield chat.
I need to do more debunking for that.
What you really need is a sponsorship.
Has anybody seen
those balls that you bounce on?
Has anybody seen these yet?
Pringles bacon what?
I don't know if I'm tempted or disgusted.
I'm tempted. I would try them. I would totally try that.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm scared.
Did you know that Campbell's makes a cream of bacon soup?
Yes. It's yummy.
That they make what?
Cream of bacon soup.
No, I didn't know.
Right, I'm so confused. Never Again says, lol, MILFs. On that note, let's get another piece of glass dressed with foil. What's glass dressed with foil?
No idea.
Oh, that's what Never Again does.
What?
You know, like stained glass art where you break up the glass in different pieces, you put foil around them, put them together.
Yes! Now I know what you mean. I keep forgetting where Never Again came from. My
ex used to do it as a hobby. It's actually pretty cool.
There is no greater evil, poor excuse for a breakfast, horrible tasting, sugar-loaded garbage on this planet than Pop-Tarts.
I like Sammy a little bit better right now.
Nerdy says bacon cream chocolate. Bacon and chocolate do not go together, ever. Ever.
I beg to differ.
Neither does pineapple on pizza.
The Wisconsin State
Same
Fair
thing.
has a booth that shows up every year, and one of his biggest items are chocolate-covered bacon.
I just realized I've got...
Why aren't you drunk?
Why not drunk? Because I only drink.
I thought you had drink.
I did. I had one.
One?
Yeah, I have one. I have chocolate.
Only one?
I know.
Yeah.
You're ruining six-pack. What's Top Deck? Is your chocolate like our chocolate or like American chocolate?
Cadbury's.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it's not.
That's Cadbury's.
That doesn't mean
you
it's
get
not
that in
messed
America.
with.
I don't know what Top Deck is.
No. It's full cream dairy milk. It's with less fucking cocoa in it. Doesn't taste like powder.
Right.
Oh, it's the dairy milk one. Okay.
So only one person wants the Pop-Tarts. Everyone else
I want
wants
the
Heartbreak. You have Pop-Tarts or to Love and Lost.
That's top deck, Dave. So the top is
Yeah.
and then the white
I've
back
had
is.
that before. I don't think it's called that though.
Yeah, I would go with the love and the
Love and
Love
Lost.
and
It's,
Lost.
it's only Jeff that wants the
Love and
the
Lost.
easy
Tarts.
way out.
I mean, I don't blame him. Like, Heartbreak is horrible.
It is. It shows you you're alive, that you feel something.
Problem with chocolate is it's like
Yeah, it
next
can be
best.
so bad. I tell you, I didn't even look at tits or ass for.
She cut out then. I'm going to fit in 25 minutes.
25 minutes. I think it was 25. I think it was 15 minutes. But
15. You cut out B right on the critical point at which how long you hadn't looked at tits and arse for. And we're guessing.
So-
You might want to.
Oh, I said I didn't even look. I never looked at another woman for over 2 years,
oh well,
Yeah.
we were way off. I went
We were,
15 minutes. Dave was like 20 minutes.
and I
25
cried
minutes.
a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
What
I mean,
made you stop
I've had people that
looking?
I've cried over as well, but
Heartbreak.
Heartbreak? Oh,
Love chocolate. Sorry.
Santi
It's
says,
real
I'll
shit.
take Pop Tarts.
maybe that'd be a good thing. Wouldn't that be ironic?
What?
If I could meet somebody, experience heartbreak, and that cures my depression.
Yes? Right.
That's sick.
Who's that guest that appears on a lot of UK shows who usually ends up eating a whole heap of crap during the show?
The woman. Rosie
Yeah, the woman.
Connerty.
Yeah, I just realised
I love
I
her.
looked something like her then by eating chocolate in the middle of your stream.
To be fair, she's normally given things you have to take large chunks of.
Yeah, she is like a big cake, and she's got. Although that's not as funny as what's the guy's name where he had to eat the great big long sandwich and he tried to eat it. What is his name?
Now, Sammy is sending me dirty pictures.
Sammy, why are you not sending me dirty pictures? I feel left out.
You don't want to see Sammy's dirty pictures.
I might.
Sammy, I don't need any dirty pictures.
They're
I like
really
them.
dirty. I'm yeah.
Well, then share them.
Oh wait. They're sharing.
Share 'em on
See, if
stream.
they're sharing Dave, I'm actually more curious than I was going to be normally anyway.
Oh.
Why?
Dave is blushing. I might want to see it.
Yes,
Sammy?
exactly. I want to see. I need to see this.
Oddly enough,
Fine.
the next question is interesting.
Go for it. Please.
Just wait there. Nerdy says, a Pop-Tart fart smells in part a sense of doom. Pop-Tart fart smells in part a sense of doom. No idea. Right.
Interesting.
Next question. Question 999. What embarrasses you the most in front of other people?
Just being in front of other people.
And did you come here every day?
That's tough, Dave.
My entire existence.
What was the question? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy looking at the porn that Sammy just sent me.
Did he send you the same thing he sent me? Did it make you
oh,
hot? Did it make your
it would've-
mouth water?
I'm
Oh,
sad.
wait.
No one's sending me
Mouth
porn.
water.
What embarrasses you the most in front of other people?
Do you think anything actually embarrasses me?
I
You enjoy
imagine there has to be.
She's Australian.
She's Australian. You think that's it?
He does not embarrass me.
I think it's got a lot easier for Australia in the last 4 years.
She has no shame.
Yeah, I have very little shame. I do have shame. I just have very little.
Hey, Jen, does that mean you're also a shameless hussy?
Sorry?
Does that mean you're also a shameless hussy?
Oh, yeah, definitely a hussy.
So you're not alone, Dave. You're not the only shameless hussy.
I'm
Yeah.
not the only shameless hussy.
No, you're not.
Fair enough.
Yeah, probably my daughters could embarrass me. Oh, no, the person who can embarrass me the most in front of other people is Peter. You've met my niece, because she knows how to embarrass me. And,
We should get her back on. She was fun.
You want to get her back on, don't you? You just want to have her embarrass me.
I mean, Dave is a sick bastard.
Oh crap! Now I know how people can embarrass me when I'm drunk, and certain people do certain accents.
Does that not work when you're sober?
Not as well. No.
Jeff?
No. No. Right. Bear in mind that I was completely hammered during that stream as well.
Yeah.
Sammy says, Aussies have no shame, we also have no self-worth.
However,
Well,
this one is about 8%, so when I open that, who knows what could happen before the end of this stream.
Well, you've got so she's got to be drunk to get excited by a Scottish accent, and you've got to be drunk to do one.
Pretty much.
that sounds like a winning combination.
No, nobody gets excited by Jar Jar, so...
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that does.
That
We just
depends
haven't
how you
found it
define
yet.
excited. Manda gets very excited when you do Jar Jar.
Excitable and excited are,
I have a friend who
exactly
loves
the same.
Jar Jar, actually. She loves the voice. She would adore it.
There you go. On a date?
Yeah, what's the punchline?
There's no punchline.
There's no punchline. Apart from that, you've got to spend your entire time doing Jar Jar.
No, I think not.
I don't. She's not that cruel. I don't think she would require that you do Jar Jar the entire time, but she would love the Jar Jar impression. She fucking loves Jar Jar.
She loves Jar Jar. Right, B,
Anyway.
what embarrasses you?
I was gonna say nothing, and then I read Sammy's answer, and I'm gonna have to, because he made me think. Yeah, when people compliment me, I don't take compliments well.
Why not?
So it embarrasses
You're
the hell out of me
adorable.
when people compliment me.
But yeah, you're adorable, babe.
So then you compliment me. What the fuck?
You're
Jesus.
lovely, adorable, and we love you.
Oh my gosh. Moving on. Right.
Right.
Sorry,
Sarah,
what's the,
I don't
what
know.
was the question?
I've never. You can say anything. You could bring up anything about me that's horrible. I don't care. Nothing. I'll say whatever. I'm honest. I'm blatant. It doesn't. But yeah, compliments are not.
What's the question, by the way? Because I was out for a minute. So what is the actual question?
What embarrasses you the most in front of other people?
Dave, I've been a Southampton supporter for 32 years. Do you really need me to answer this?
But you can stop doing. You can stop doing that. You don't need to subject yourself to this horror.
I don't need to, but it's like, look, it's maybe I need, like, you know, one of these fucking 12-step programs or something. I don't know, but
You've committed yourself. Now you're sticking to it. You've made your choice.
Dave,
Yeah.
is there a bear in the Toblerone logo?
A bear in the what?
Toblerone logo?
don't
I
think
can't
so.
remember.
Not that I remember.
No, I don't know. Everyone's got to run away and find out.
Yeah,
Yes.
well,
It's a mountain and...
it's a mountain.
Oh, there is a bear. Oh, someone says there's a bear.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
a game.
Apparently there's a bear.
Yes, apparently so.
Oh, it's
This
actually
person
hidden.
wrote,
It's
I
hidden
can't
in the
believe
mountain.
I'm 33 and I
Ah.
only just realized there is a bear on the Toblerone logo.
in some of them, but generally it's just a mountain from what I've seen. So maybe there's a bear in like certain countries or so. I don't know, but
Well, it's like the FedEx arrow.
yeah.
Yeah, it's hidden in the mountain, so it's not like bear that you would typically notice. It's like someone sat there and stared at it high for like 15 minutes. It's like, there's a fucking
No.
bear in that, man.
Probably not.
There's a fucking bear in the van.
Yeah, there's a fucking bear in that, man.
In that man. There's a fucking bear in that man.
There's a fucking bear.
Yes!
There's a bear fucking that man.
Bear fucker, do you need assistance?
Sarah!
It's a bear fucker.
No, no, we
Hi!
didn't get Jeff's real answer.
Be nice
I
to
thought
Jeff. He's a good
I
boy.
was being, that was a
You were being serious about Southampton.
It's just something that fucking embarrasses me. Yeah.
Fair enough. Sarah.
Mine used to be compliments, but I'm getting better at taking them, and I love all the compliments. Thank you guys. Mine is basically my mind completely forgets words, and I'll be stuck on it, and that just embarrasses the shit out of me because I'm like, oh my god, they think I'm stupid.
I'll give a serious answer then. People flirting with me.
You're so screwed.
Thankfully for both of us, I stopped flirting Jeff.
Oh, sorry, I can't do it. So not that person. I
I
apologize. I
can,
was
but
going
I'm
to
not
try it.
gonna do it, Jeff, because that's cruel.
Yeah, but that time we were both fucking hammered and like, okay, yeah, we were both fucking messing about then, Chen. But you know, generally, generally you don't do that with me. So
I mean, I'm saying I could do that now as a joke, but I'm not going to because it's not your thing. Having said that, I flirt with lots of people, so but it doesn't necessarily mean anything. I mean, it could do with some people, but it doesn't necessarily mean not that it could mean anything with most of you lot because you're all on the wrong fucking continents. You're incontinent to me.
We're okay. What you need to do is kill all the spiders and then I'll come visit.
It'd be a lot easier for just you guys.
As long as you promise to not bring any spiders.
Whoa, my word, that's got a fucking kick to that thing.
New Zealand is for people who want to go to Australia but hate spiders.
Apparently someone doesn't like the word fuck.
No, apparently not.
Well then.
Jenny, what embarrasses you?
I answered it at the very beginning, my very existence.
That's terrible. Right. Are we ready?
We are.
Are you sure?
Always.
It's a deeply disappointing question.
Hey, but that you get used to that with this show. Just saying.
Let's hit 1,000.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wait, Dave.
Question.
Wait, Dave is holding it.
Question. Question 1,000. Would you rather fight 1,000 Africanized bees or a single 6-foot goose?
What?
Holy fuck.
Oh no, the fucking goose. The fucking
I'm gonna go with the goose.
What kind of question? The fucking goose!
Geese are evil!
Shoot that bitch, you're done.
Geese
You
are
can't
evil,
stop
so
it
are
now.
Africanized bees.
A 6-foot goose? Do you know how
6
powerful
foot.
a 6-foot goose would be?
Am I allowed to?
Exactly.
It would shred you like a biscuit.
Exactly. So it'd be less painful.
The 6-foot
Like the
goose does not have a finger
no.
to pull a trigger.
You can
the
whack
6-foot goose would rip off your head first, and then you would just not feel anything after that. The bees, however, fuck that shit. No.
Even a 6-foot goose, I could still take with a sodding baseball bat.
You think you can take the goose?
With a 6-foot base, with a baseball bat, yeah.
Yeah, fucking right. It says you never said anything about having a fight fair.
It's a dead goose.
You think? Have you ever fought a
You know
goose?
what I'd do? I'd shoot that bitch in the head and have the biggest fucking barbecue
Yes, I have, as a matter of
ever.
fact.
I'll take a a fucking baseball bat to its head is going to stop it.
Yeah.
Its head is up here.
Okay, if we're able to have weapons, then the proper insecticide with the bees, and it's over in a second.
Right. We got.
Although it would be very wrong to kill a hive worth of
This is not good.
bees after
All the bees, and that's the problem. I mean, those African bees are bloody dangerous.
They are, exactly. So that's why I'm going for the goose. Because, again, the goose, I'm assuming, would rip your head off, and then it's okay from there.
The goose is still one opponent.
And you also haven't said the goose is actually not horrible and violent. It might be friendly.
It's a goose. It's a goose. It's horrible and violent.
Yeah, geese have
Hey,
no friends.
I have known some nice geese. Damn it! Do not.
But
Not
The
all
3
geese.
feet tall
Hashtag
ones
not all
attack
geese.
you.
Have you ever seen hybrid geese? You know where they come from? Geese rape. It's not cooperative effort.
Why? And
Wait.
bet you outrun the waddling shit.
You could outrun the bees.
Geese jump up and fly and attack your head.
Yeah.
Let's see a 6-foot geese do that to
Geese
you.
will not. Geese, 6-foot geese
Baloney.
fly.
In this universe, yes, it can. Right.
Oh, shit. Get over yourself.
Nerdy says the goose is going down for sure. Never Again says a 6-foot goose. Sammy says the goose, at least you've got a chance. Chappie says goose. Spooky said, is it one of these sodomy geese?
You could still, even with a 6-foot goose, you could still take the bastard down for shotgun.
Who the hell is Dear Planet New?
They called us old. I'm sad
I think
now.
I think you'd be too scared to hit it.
A young person that can't deal with the swear word.
British
Right,
countryside gentleman.
Apparently so.
Yes. Right. So where are we go up to? Never Again says, I'm short and can run under its legs. Now they're fighting over fuck.
Well,
Nerdy
apparently
says,
fuck is a bad word, so
Yeah.
and only old people use it, so it's okay.
that's okay then. Then he might be too young to be here.
Fuck is just a
Probably.
word.
Nerdy says, it's a single very large target versus 100 small ones. Just think of the weaponry needed. Apart from the fact, for the bees, at least you can just run to a lake. You're safe from the bees in a lake.
What are you gonna
You
do?
are-
Stay underwater the rest of your life? You're gonna
You're
drown.
not safe.
If you go inside a building.
And
You don't
they
think a
follow
6-foot
you in
goose
'cause
would
you
take
can't
down
shut
a-
the door fast enough.
And you don't think a 6-foot goose would take down a door?
It might be able to. It possibly can't. It depends on the door.
Fair enough. Sammy says, the first 5 bees would kill you. The remaining would build a hive in your carcass. Chappie says, besides geese are not
Yes.
geese are not venomous. Music Collector says, he's lagging a bit. Didn't Southampton win over Man U after 34 years?
No, what happened the other day, Southampton drew with them, and to answer that question, we have beaten Manchester United plenty of times in the past 34 years. Not, okay, they still have got the majority, but no, it's not been 34 years since we've had a win over them.
They've never had a win over them.
It's been about 2 or 3 years, I think, since we beat them last time.
See, that's not Nerdy says, it may be a goose, but it might be a really relaxed one. It might have chilled out in its elder years and decided to just be a little bit more calm. No, it hasn't. It's got more and more angry.
The goose just sits around and says fuck now.
Yes, that's all the goose does. It's an old goose.
Bark. Like a crow.
So does no one want to fight the bees? I thought the bees would be the best option.
Why?
Because geese are evil.
I mean, geese are evil, but so are
Fucking nuts.
bees.
Yeah, but
Africanized bees don't attack you just for the hell of it.
Exactly.
Geese will.
Yeah.
I'm still taking the goose.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
assuming from the way the question is worded that they're attacking you either way. So
exactly. So
All right, well, okay. What would you do if it was normal bees?
are they attacking me?
Yes.
I'd still rather deal with the fucking
I'd still rather deal with the goose. Yeah.
goose. I'm allergic to bees. I don't want to die. At least with the goose, I have somewhat of a chance of dying less painfully.
I'll quote Milk Store, distract the goose with one of those dirty flamingos.
Not helpful. Very not helpful.
Like
Are
I
you
said,
saying that milk stool is not helpful? That's not very nice, Dave.
I've never heard Stool say anything that was helpful.
That's true, but that's not very nice, Dave.
I
Fun.
own a car too. I mean, I could get in my car and drive over the fucking goose.
It's a
I mean, it's a
6-foot
6-foot
goose.
goose.
It would
That
destroy
would
your
do it.
car if you hit it.
Yes,
No,
that
it
would do a
would,
lot.
yes.
It would, yeah.
Have you tried hitting a cow?
Have you tried
It
hitting
would
a
fuck the
fucking
car
deer?
up, but it's not gonna like tear through the car and be okay.
No.
It
Well,
could.
I agree.
No,
it'll have,
no,
it'll have a
no,
limp.
Wait.
And
Wait,
we
a
have
goose is a bird. Birds do not have bones like cows. They are not as dense, not as thick.
But it's
You
not
could
about
totally
the bones.
push the goose out of the way and only get a small dent and move on with your life.
But it's not about the
And then
bones.
turn back
No,
around and
the-
run it over.
That,
Maybe
no,
it's
Destroy your car and
see
have
what
a good
happens
feed.
when somebody hits a turkey. I know somebody who's killed from hitting a turkey. Okay.
I used to
don't
work
know
in
anymore,
claims
they're dead.
at my work. So, yeah, turkeys can do a lot of damage as well.
It
But
hit
it's
them
not
in the-
about...
And that's not a
it hit them in the
6-foot
head,
one.
and they
No, it's
were
not.
in a coma from that moment on, and stayed around for
Yeah,
2 months
but
and died.
that fucking goose can fly. If the goose can fly, it's got light bones.
Yeah,
It
he's
does,
not
but
wrong.
it's not about the bones. It's about everything else.
turkey-
That's what I'm saying. It's not
A turkey can fly
a
as
dense
well.
like a cow.
Light.
Turkeys can fly as well.
Turkeys are
Not
too,
very well.
turkeys are too stupid to fly. That's how Bernard Matthews made his fortune.
Oh, cut it out.
Yeah,
I've got
turkeys are
photographs
dumb.
of turkeys 40 feet up in a tree.
Turkeys are
Chad says,
stupid, though.
Chad says bees can be thwarted by clothing. I still want to wrestle a goose.
I mean, at least they're honest.
Nerdy says, with a goose that big, you don't even have to be a good shot.
Yeah.
Nope.
Chad said, as a Canadian, we know about cars and moose strikes. You'd be better off getting it by the neck. Chappie says, now I'm hungry. Fancy some goose? I don't think I've ever actually had goose. Have I had goose? She doesn't know.
Goose are quite fatty
like
when
that.
you cook them.
You do the
Are
old,
they?
that old song. There's a goose loose about this goose. Okay, it wasn't that funny.
Sandy says, today... Wait.
That was, though, Jim.
Just a follow-up.
Right. Sandy says, today, with the 1000th question,
Sorry.
we found out Dave doesn't plan ahead.
No.
We knew that on question 3.
We knew, yes, we've known that for a while. But, you know, this has cemented our belief that...
Yeah, hold on, though, Dave. But you have had a lot of new people come to your channel since then, though, so they might not be as familiar with your lack of preparation as the rest of us are.
Yes, now we can tell people, see, he doesn't plan anything, like, whatsoever.
Nope. Never Again says, Dave, see what you've started. Rainbow
Yes,
says,
it's all your
Chad,
fault, Dave.
the only one thing more dangerous than a Canadian goose, or maybe a Canadian moose.
Moose are fucking dangerous.
Do you
as
think a
shit.
moose is more
Well, yeah.
dangerous than a 6-foot goose?
Yes, moose are mean as shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A moose is,
Damn right.
A moose is 11,
Oh,
1,200
fuck yeah.
pounds.
Yeah.
They
So
are
would you
fucking
take a moose over the
Poor
bees?
Dave.
Wait,
Yes.
I had a
stand
buddy
eight-
who honked his
Moose stand
horn
8 feet tall.
on his tractor trailer at a moose, and it tore the front of his tractor trailer off. The
Right, so
whole
if you had to
front
find
flip
a
that
moose...
tall?
Wait. So a moose or 1,000 Africanized bees?
I still go with the
The
moose.
bees.
Unless it's
Moose have bad attitudes, and you never know what they're going to do.
yeah.
You think moose have got
yeah.
bad attitudes? You've spent
Oh,
no
yeah.
time around
Shoot 'em.
geese.
You can still shoot a moose.
Yes, I
though.
have. Yes,
I'm
I have.
not denying, Dave, that geese are evil as shit. However, I would still take the moose because I'm allergic to bees and I don't want to die. Well, I'd die either way, but I don't want to die from being stung a fuck ton of times.
Fair enough.
Hey,
Nerdy is right that the plural of moose, the plural of moose is mises.
It's moosin' and many much moosin'.
B, would you take the bees or the mises?
If you have,
I'm gonna
if
take
you
the
have,
goose because I'm gonna shoot that bitch in the head and
No,
and
no.
I'm gonna
it was a
feast.
new-
I'm gonna have
Would you take the bees or a moose?
He's changed the question now.
oh
It's a
moose.
Yeah.
Oh, you're changing shit. Here we go again, Dave, with this crap. Okay,
You still shoot the moose in the head.
still, you can kill the moose with a single shot. With the bees, you're... Okay, let me ask you this. Am I in a city? Am I out in the middle of the woods? What is my environment?
You're at the roadside, vaguely countryside.
With a car?
Yes. But your car's 200 meters away.
I'll take the moose.
I'll take the moose.
Because the bees you can't just run from, and the moose you can either shoot or run up a tree.
Yeah, where did you
A
get
moose
gun
doesn't
from?
climb a tree.
The moose doesn't climb a tree.
We already have the gun.
How do you know I don't have a gun on me all the time, Dave?
I'm
There's
gonna.
no nowhere
Listen,
to hide
Dave.
it.
She's
I
from
am-
America. We all have guns all the time.
Not only am I going to take
America.
down.
America,
Not only am I going to take down the moose, but I'm going to take down that annoying little squirrel friend of his as well.
Yeah, fuck that.
Are you going to get moose first?
I hate Rocky. He's annoying. So he's getting everybody into trouble.
But he does. Right.
That was
I think
that
that's a
note-
good note to end it on.
It is. On that note, we are going to say thank you very much to everyone for 1,000 questions.
Yay.
A special thank you to Dave,
Woohoo!
to B, to Jen, to Jeff,
Oh, to me, okay.
to Jenny, to Sarah,
Bye.
and thank you to everyone in the chat from 97 episodes. Insane. I can't believe what started out as I don't know how many of these we're going to do has turned into an awful lot. And we're going to hit 100 in like
Maybe that. Several days.
3 days.
Okay.
Yeah. That's even worse.
Dave, you better get a lot more questions because I want to be here for 2,000.
2,000 questions or 2,000 shows?
Both. Or the answer is yes.
Yes.
Questions.
Well, he's built this as 9,001 episodes, so
Exactly.
To be fair, that's a joke. I don't
I
think
know
many
it
people
is.
got it.
I get it over 9,000, and I want to be over here for over 9,000. Just saying. Haha, just saying. That's funny. Anyway.
I want to do the show as often
You'll be
as I
45 by then, Sarah.
can. I want to do the show as often as I can until I become the Kitty Carlisle of YouTube. And if you know who that is, you're way older than I am.
Right. On that note, does anyone have anything to shill before we run away?
Well, only the thing that Jeff, myself, and Jenny are doing tomorrow night after Critical Questions.
I
Where
hope we have a
we're
meeting or something before that, so we know what we're doing and stuff.
Yeah, that's happening in a minute.
but
So there'll
yeah,
be a show after my show tomorrow, which is going to be a new
Yeah.
type of quiz, which should be fucking awesome.
yeah.
should be.
Jeff, got anything other than that?
Yeah.
I'll be doing something with Hissy on Sunday. We just got to sort out the details because of the aggravation we had last week. So we will be doing something on Sunday.
B, you're still working like a dog, aren't you? The dogs work?
I have 2 days off next week.
No.
So my next day off is Tuesday.
You can do something.
So yeah, so I don't know. I'm not, like I said before, my internet bandwidth is being sucked up. That's why I've been buffering the last hour, because somebody's awake. So yeah, that's why I haven't been doing any streaming, honestly. I'm just
Cut that
at
cable.
6 a.m. I'm good, and after 11:30 at night I'm good, and besides that, only while they're sleeping.
You don't fancy
But
doing
I will be
heavy
moving soon, so
Cool.
that will be changing. Yeah, I'm sick of this shit.
Excellent. Jenny?
We have movie night tonight as usual,
Awesome.
11:30 Eastern time, where we will be debunking some fresh stupid that we find on the internet.
Mhm.
And then there's this thing that I'm doing with Jen tomorrow, and I don't know nothing about it because I just don't pay very good attention in meetings and stuff.
You just need to turn up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just kind of hang out and
Just show up
Yeah.
and look beautiful. That's all you got to
Figure
do.
Sarah?
improvise.
You up to
I'm not
anything fun?
interesting. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're very interesting.
I'm not interesting on YouTube lately, so yeah.
Interesting and sexy.
Aw, thank you.
That's how you take a compliment.
Again,
You
I'm
need
getting
the
better at it.
accent.
Did I do
You need-
okay?
Yeah, the thank you was perfect. Right, on that note, we will see you
No,
all
that's because you're
tomorrow.
not on the damn live on the camera. You have a picture up. That's why you.
Yeah. We will see you all
You
right
go
there.
back
Bye,
to the
everybody.
beginning of the screen, B. She could
Bye.
appear on camera.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right.